What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the blue color, playing as Kronos. His name is Shelty. His partners today in the sky blue color, playing as Isis. His name is Fox. And in the green color, playing as Set. His name is Joe. Their opponents today in the purple color, playing as Gaia. His name is Miracle. In the yellow color, playing as Odin. His name is Count. Count. And in the red color, playing as Loki. His name is Nullus. What's happening in this game? What is happening? We've got the map Acropolis, and things are already afoot, ladies and gentlemen. Nullus is already advancing through Heimdall here on this map. Oh, I'm excited. This is where team games really get me going on the bit of a funky map. Acropolis here is a relatively unique map, which basically, how do you say? You start with a more than standard amount of resources, which really does allow for some crazy stuff. Both Count von Count here and Nullus are going to the classical age super fast. And look at what we're seeing here. Look at what we're seeing. It's Gaia. It's Gaia from Miracle. It's Forest Fire here from Count. And it's Heimdall here from Nullus. We are going to be seeing some shenanigans here as Fox, he is trying to get over here with a monument. Can he get there in time is the big question. I don't think so. That forest fire, that Gaia forest is going to be available here 2 minutes into the game. The way to defend these sorts of forest fire shenanigans is to have your buildings on here. The forest fire is down. It's too little, too late, ladies and gentlemen. Forest fire goes down. It does 2,000 damage. Undermine goes down, does enough damage, and the town center here is going to be falling before that classical age comes through. Shelty here is going to be in some big problems as Nullus drops some military buildings in this main base. Town center is down, and we see it happening. It's happened. It's happened. I'm a fan of this just because I know how good it is, and it's like nobody does it. And we finally see a top tier team going for this. The old boys. We've set the path here, and now it's all over. Team games are now destroyed. One citizen down for Shelty. The citizens here taking damage onto the forest, the fire there as well. They're trying to retreat away. Now Shelty does still have some resources here. He retreats some oracles, but he's only got 3 citizens. He's only got 3 citizens. Now it's going to attempt to get into the front here and path block. There's going to be a shifting sands potentially. Is this going to be enough? He's trying to get those walls up, and he does manage. He manages to get them up as another citizen. Shelty is out of this game. Shelty is dead here. He can't get through. He loses all his citizens. Is the game over? Is this a 3-minute game? He's got nothing left. He's literally dead. There is a possibility here, though, with that ridiculously fast advance for DoD to get some revenge here in this game. But Shelty, he has to basically give all the resources. Let's see if he does this. He needs to give all those resources over to Fox for a ridiculously fast mythic age, heroic age, and nuke this Gaia. They need to nuke this Gaia at like 5 minutes into this game. We'll see if that's going to happen here. That's the only real way to come out equal on this position. Maybe Joe as well could do that there as the prosperity goes down, but they need to kill off the Gaia as soon as possible because the Gaia has been feeding here. I'm almost certain. Let me have a quick look at this post game because I'm not sure. Yes, the Gaia has been feeding. They've already sent 1,300 resources in. This is the weak point here for JSS. Shelty is dead. Shelty, it's literally a 2v3 here. If you don't, has he sent them yet? He's still got resources in the back. He hasn't sent it over to the Fox Isis. Fox is housed at the moment. This is not ideal. We see a second town center coming through for Joe as they're going to attempt to do something here. Now, Miracle here, he can retreat these villages back and just say, I'm going to go send those into, say, Count von Count's main base and try and make an escape. He will have a better escape than everyone else here. And we'll see how things are going to go. There was another option here, which is DoD could have gone for a villager rush onto this guy here, and that would have been another way to kind of equalize this situation. Like send, like basically, yeah, any sort of villager rush here onto the guy would have been a surefire kill on that town center. But Joe, he's still taking his time. He's eating those hunts here out of the Pharaoh, getting those deers in and everything else. As the temple going down, we see a town center attempting to come up here for Fox, but Nullus and Count Von Count, they are putting the pressure on, about to take out the temple. There's still, Shelty is still alive. He's got a handful of oracles remaining here. If he loses these 2 oracle heroes, I think he's just out of the game. He's going to hang around here and attempt to hold on. He's going to micro these 2 oracles to save his life. Nope, nope, they're still good. Got to be careful not to throw too much here. Count Von Count is in a good spot here because he hasn't really lost any units. He hasn't really done anything. He's still pumping out units here, but yeah, this is going to be a tough one. We see some more villagers coming up. Fox getting some houses up on that position there as well. As we'll see how it's all going to go. Man, if Fox was a little bit faster to get that monument up, this strategy would have been completely nullified. Just getting a monument up on that town center there. You can't. It doesn't work so well on the town centers of Egyptians because they can empower and repair, and they've got an extra 700 HP. So that would have been a really, really good defense from DoD, but they're just too slow on that one there. But we'll see if DoD can work this one out. It kind of looks like Miracle isn't doing anything. He's literally just feeding Count Von Count and Nullus in this game. He's got nothing. So while it is a 2v3, it's technically a 2v3 with 4 town centers to 3 town centers. So it's actually kind of equal at the moment. But there is a timer because once Miracle starts using his population in this game, now it's like 100 population plus for JSS in these sorts of situations. So DoD needs to be quick here. They need to move swiftly. They need to get some damage done, and they need to take that advantage that they have in not having been touched yet and getting the big boom happening. Now, it is possible for Double Egyptian to win in these sorts of situations. You know, that's an interesting question in the chat. What happens if Shelty resigns here and the team continues to play? You do get omniscience there. There's nothing in the rules about a player discussing that. There is nothing in the rules at all about a player having a conversation about where everything is. I guess it's fine because of that. If one player resigns, the team isn't dead. So you could potentially have a player resign and have omniscience. Maybe that's a little bit of a problem for future tournaments here to rectify. But the oracles still moving around. Shelty is having a bit of a calm game here, but these Egyptian players, they're not doing anything. This is the problem. It's 8 minutes into the game. They've got farms set up. Farms. Be heroic age and be on this town center and be preventing this miracle economy from doing anything. But like Count Von Count getting town centers. Over here is already on 4 town centers. We see the town centers up for Nullus now. He's on 2. I imagine Miracle's just going to continue to feed throughout this game. But there's got to be a point in these strats where you just go, it's better to actually start getting some stuff out in these sorts of games. As we see the farms. I love this here from Count. Farms coming up in the main base for Gaia. Going to be skipping those... those ridiculously expensive 200 wood farms here, but he doesn't have any economic guild here. He's got no economic upgrades. So Miracle is still kind of... There's nothing going on for Miracle, which is the big thing. Which is why DoD can hang out in this game here. We've got the Migdol Stronghold. We've got the marker coming up here. Joe going to be going for the Mythic Age here. If he can get the Mythic Age and get a handful more monuments out and mass the rhinos, that's going to be a tough thing here for JSS to defend against because they do have a Loki in the Herso, but they don't have those whatchamacallits, Hall of Fame's Hearser, and they don't have a real good answer to like Axemen that have got the upgrade Axe of Vengeance. So if Joe can make that happen, the problem is it's just so slow here. That's just an 11-minute 2-town center fast mythic from Joe. Over here, we've also got Fox here, and he's only now hitting the heroic gauge. Yes, he's going to have Ancestors Eclipse. Yes, it's going to be very, very strong. We see a second town center coming up for Miracle now. Surely Miracle needs to start building some units here and holding on in these sorts of positions. But I mean, the other thing here is that the walls are coming up, and Count's no slouch here. It's not like he just gets the town centers and then does nothing. He's going to continue to restrict DoD in this game and continue to treat this game very, very seriously, because they got to know that this is a fully boomed Egyptian and you're Norse. And what does Norse do when they're facing a fully boomed Egyptian? They fall flat because it's really tough to prevent a push. You always want to be on the offensive, basically, with Norse. Preventing a push, defending with Norse is really, really challenging. So we will be seeing those defenses coming through, as Tier is already coming through now for Nullus. So even after that early game kind of super fast advance, Nullus is still pushing forward in this one. Horus is just about to hit, though. And is there a vision? There is a vision here for Joe. The units are in defensive position over here already. The villagers are going to be coming through. Lots of chariot archers are in here. Where is he going to go, though, is the big question. Do you go after the Gaia? Do you go after the Norse? Do you go after... He does go after the Norse here. There's the Tornado onto this position. Ancestors Eclipse coming down onto this one. Count on count here is about to be... Oh! You can't click Shifting Sands through Eclipse. You can't click Shifting Sands through Eclipse. Oh dear. And now, while Count Von Count loses both of his hometown centers, Joe's got nothing to do now. He's going to be grabbing himself a third town center. He doesn't have himself any siege, so there's not really a big push that he can do nonetheless. Yes, he could Shifting Sands onto some villages or something like that, but that's about it. We are seeing the raids coming through. Hitting Miracle over here is going to be a big deal. Slowing that down, slowing that economy down, and trying to push Miracle out. But Miracle's going 3 town centers now. He's well and truly on his way to being a serious threat in this game. Yes, there's no military just yet, but was he still in the... archaic age? Yeah, Miracle is still in the archaic age. So they could very easily have just put the pressure onto Miracle, prevented him from going to the classical age and being in a good spot here, but that just did not work out. Fimbulwinter coming down here. Nullus taking the villagers out on this position here as well. Over here, we see that Fox also having a garrison all those villages. Nullus is Fimbulwinter doing a ton of damage here, and Fox in that position says, that's the game. GG. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Team games have got some insane strategic components at its root here. Completely insane. There's so many different things you can do here, and we see this is such a good strategy. Heimdall, Forest Fire, fast advance, prevent that heroic gauge, or classical age, excuse me, from coming in, and then chase the villagers down and kill it. Now, I will say here that I do not think this follow-up here from JSS was good. I think that JSS here, they really gave themselves a bit of a scare. Had DoD played with a little bit more haste in this game, Shelty recognized that he could just tribute resources over to, say, Joe or over to Fox, hit like a really fast heroic age here, Shifting Sands onto the Miracle base, and then get those citizens killed and then create a 2v2 in this game. This game would have been really, really messy and really, really exciting. Double Norse versus double Egyptian here with all of this defense here with the big cliffs protecting the base. Could have been a really, really exciting game, but JSS gets that dub. And the series is now equal here. Great comeback here from JSS after that first loss. Really, really nice strategy. Great to see it executed that well. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.